And welcome to episode 4 of Games Tasker. I am joined with Robbo.
How are you doing, guys? Here we go again. Let's do it.
And we have our new host, and he's not a guest, he is actually our host. He's going to be full-time, and if you want to see his pretty little picture, it is on YouTube. We are joined with Sonny.
Hi guys, how we doing?
And yes, so we have got a lovely episode for you guys today. We're going to be talking multiplayer games, and it's interesting because I was speaking to someone. This is why I brought this up. So we're going to be talking modern and retro today. So it was really interesting because I've been playing a lot of retro games that are multiplayer, and I've been fighting in the corner for retro the entire time. And then my mate's like, "Nah, there was never any good multiplayer games for the SNES or the Mega Drive or NES or whatever." I was like, mate, seriously? Like, none? You're talking shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, we're going to start with modern, okay, and then we're going to compare it. So the aim of this is what I'm trying to get out of this episode is to prove that retro had some fucking bangers, and that's it. Because it did.
Yeah, play.
Yeah. So we're going to go straight into modern. So we'll start with Sonny. So your best multiplayer game. Modern. So
Modern.
Modern.
How far are we talking modern? Because
well, it depends. I would say anything from the PS4 onwards, PS3 onwards, PS3.
PS3 internet onwards.
yes,
Internet onwards.
Yeah, internet onwards. It'd have to be Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah,
Very good call.
even the original Modern Warfare. I mean, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2 just blew out the water for me.
Yeah, I was all about the Black Ops.
Yeah,
I'm all.
There's the little wall. Fight.
But it is, isn't it? It's you're either Modern Warfare or you're Black Ops. I mean, I play them all, but I honestly I don't really get into the Modern Warfare ones. But when it's Black Ops, I'm so excited for Friday. And it's back in, I think it's like Saddam Hussein's time, so I think it's like 1997. So it's...
I'm having post-traumatic stress thinking about it.
Oh yeah, you were there. You were there. You was there. Oh mate, you're gonna be playing it, going, I remember him. It's based on you, Robbo. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2, that's a good one. What about you, Robbo?
Before we get going, I'd just like to say welcome, Sonny, and it's nice to have a bit more sexual appeal. I know Bumcheat likes to think he's all for the ladies, but hey, we've got to run for his money now. Let's go.
Thank you, mate.
But yeah, I'm going to go completely different, and the one that really sticks out because I've done a few tournaments in it, and I've never really mentioned it on the stream apart from saying it was one of my favourites. And yeah, they just keep bringing out banger, and there's not one bad game. It's Super Smash Bros.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to get your mates together, even online now, and just have one hell of a smash, that's it, innit?
Definitely.
I literally only bought a Switch to play Smash Brothers. I've only ever bought a GameCube to play Smash Brothers, and I've only ever bought an N64 to play Smash Brothers. That's all I've ever done. I don't really play. I mean, no, the N64 I played quite a bit, but yeah, the GameCube. Yeah, I only bought it for Smash Brothers.
I think if I were going to order them, I think the GameCube one were the one, Melee were the one for me that got me into it. It was like the ultimate game.
Oh, definitely.
And then Brawl came out, the one where you could play then suddenly on the internet and across all platforms. And mate, what a game!
I've not played it online. And
what a game Brawl is! Oh mate, I mean, even Nottingham now they have a club and it's twice a week where they do a Super Smash Brothers tournament where everyone goes and plays. It's just amazing. I think we should do it. I think that's the sort of thing we need to get involved in, mate. Just
yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'd have to buy take something to buy.
Pure geeks all in one place, mate.
Mate,
hurrah!
No, stinks of BO.
Yeah, of course it.
That's right. And desperation.
Have you ever been to a tournament yet, Sonny?
No, I haven't. No. I have been to one of those card sort of tournament places just to go check it out, and it literally just all I saw was long fingernails and BO. It was absolutely I mean, really bad.
There is one.
And that was just me.
Well, the one in Derby is pretty funny. I mean, if you go into the toilet, there's actually a poster just saying, "There's a tin of deodorant. It's free." Just saying.
That bad, eh?
Mate, they do. I mean, I used to go to tournaments all the time, and like honestly, because the people are playing and they're like stressing out, so they sweat a lot. Then you're in a crowded room with over. I mean, what was the last one that I haven't been for years? I think it was about 7 years ago. And I think it was the Namco Street Fighter tournament, and it was Street Fighter 5, I think. Yeah, Street Fighter 5. and fucking hell, it stunk. Like it was bad. Like it really was bad, and people got angry. People kicked the tables. People were screaming. It honestly, it's serious shit. Like it is serious stuff. Like you sit there and like if you sat down and have a joke with someone, I said, "Oh yeah, this is like." You know, I'm not taking it seriously. Like people look at you like you're a knob. Like I was saying, like, I'm just here for that. I'm just here for a laugh. And they're like, "You're here for a laugh." Like, what are you talking about? Like,
this is serious. Time to go.
But when you think about it, you don't go to a tournament just for a laugh, do you? You know, you go to.
Thing is, what you got to remember is a lot of people have been training for the entire year for that tournament to hopefully do what we're trying to do here and just game.
And then they
know what I mean?
And they get beat by me. Didn't give a shit.
One hand drinking a beer.
I didn't do too well. I didn't. I think I was like. I think I came 206th or something out of like 400.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think you have 9 games. I got 3 losses, 3 wins, 3 draws. Well, not draws. Like so, when you do it, the way you do it with Street Fighter tournaments is you beat someone, you flat out beat them. But then if it's like, if if your health's both under 5% and you die, it's classed as a draw. So it gives you points like in that way because then you basically it's like dead close. That side of it. Otherwise, you'll have 9 games and everyone will just fucking win. So yeah, you class it as a draw if you're under 5%.
Mm.
It's good. It's good. It's good fun. But that's tournaments. I mean, my multiplayer is, and I'll say it because it's the greatest game ever, and I'll still play it, and it's World of Warcraft. It's the best multiplayer game in history. It is the greatest game in history, and I will bend over backwards and take a pineapple up the arse just to prove to everybody that it is the greatest game in history. I mean, I was on it today. I had 4 or 5 hours on it today.
You're onto something.
Yeah,
you took me onto it. And yeah, it blew me away how good it was. I just imagined a load of geeks in a room, and you have that episode of I don't know onto a show. I watched South Park where they do the World of Warcraft episode, and that's all you imagine. But mate, when you play it, honestly, it blows you away. When you've got a good computer, and I've tested the graphics on this computer, mate.
Seriously, it's beautiful. And then if you like, there's a documentary coming out on the 26th of October on Netflix. I think it's called The Remarkable Life of Ibelin. And Ibelin, or however you say it, he is a guy who's disabled, can't walk, his back's forked, his legs and that. However, he is a legend in World of Warcraft. Like he's just like a massive legend, and he's like met a missus on there, and he live in World of Warcraft, and he like go on dates and fucking all sorts. They completely live in it, and it's such like I know who he is, and I'm glad like it was. So when his story came out, I think he's wrote a book. I'm pretty sure it's a book, but I've listened to it on a podcast. But he's lived this amazing, magical life, and his parents never thought that he could. And World of Warcraft gave it to him. And
wow,
it's pretty cool. It's going to be a really good documentary. And yeah, so World of Warcraft all day, without fail. So we're going to go straight into worst multiplayer games modern. Come on, Robbo, what is your worst? I mean, I'm
sick of it. But easy. It's easy, innit? And it does me head in that it makes so much money. FIFA. It's just a football game. Mate, and then they brought this Ultimate Team out where you got to spend fucking hundreds of pounds to get one good player, and then they can get injured, and then you can have him. If you forget to put contracts on him, you can actually lose the player you just spent 50 quid on.
Can you? I don't know what.
It's terrible.
I've never played Ultimate Team. I don't know what it is.
I've played FIFA. I've been on the hype, and I had one massive season of Ultimate Team. I had an half decent team, but then you're just chasing the next big player and the next big player, and you're looking at your bank balance, going, "What am I doing with this here? I love gaming, but this is ridiculous."
But when you get these players, do you have to play with the players?
No, obviously you build it. What it is you'll start and you'll open a pack. When you first open Ultimate Team, it'll give you like a starter pack.
Right.
Then you've got to work out what you want to do. Do you want a German team? Do you want an English team? And then you might do a couple of random packs, find one good player, and then you've got to try and build a team around that one good player. And then as you're playing, you'll be earning more coins and more points, so then you can buy more packs, or then you go in the auctions and buy better players to replace your players and build a better squad. And it just gets ridiculous because it just turns into a money rinser, an absolute money rinser.
So how do you play the teams? Is it like Football Manager? You just watch them?
No, it's 1-on-1, and then you play your team. You play as your actual team against somebody else. But then you'll come across a guy that's got 10 legends, and they'll score a goal from halfway line with Cristiano Ronaldo, and you'll be like, what's the point?
Oh, okay. I've never played it.
Because obviously, if they have like a Messi, a Ronaldo, an old Ronaldo, a Gerrard, you know what I mean? And then suddenly you've just got a normal average squad. They just hammer you 10-20-0 without trying.
Is there no like balance on it? Is there no balance with the teams?
It can be. It depends how good you are, because you'll have like so many games to put you in a league. But then certain players will play shit to go in a crap league just to hammer people.
Gotcha.
And that's how it works.
It wasn't regulated because you could actually buy these coins, couldn't you, on eBay? I remember I did it for my nephew, and we bought like 50,000 coins, just picking a number out for like £5. But what they'll do, because they eventually just got hacked and robbed, they obviously found out where it was going and just absolutely rinsed his players, everything, just absolutely just cleared him out. But yeah, it's not it wasn't regulated. I'm talking like it's a proper football league, but it wasn't regulated. You could get coins.
It wasn't, because what you could do if you wanted to, say your mate wanted to give you a shitload of coins, say 100,000 coins, you could say, I'm going to put this worst player I've got 100,000. No one else is going to have him up at that, and then you just buy that player off of him, and then you end up with 100,000 coins.
Yeah,
that's how you did it.
That's how you did it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounds shit.
It's like, why is that league, that national league player just gone for $1 million? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then you build a squad, but yeah, as far as it went with the online stuff, I kind of got when you just played normal teams, it were all right. But then when they made the ultimate team and you take on people that are willing to spend a full month's wage on a team, it was just pointless. You were never going to win.
No, I didn't know it was that bad.
It's bad.
I didn't know.
But yeah, that's me, FIFA, and I'm going to get shot down for it, and I hope I do. But
it's definitely gone the wrong way, I think, since probably like FIFA 15, 16. It's ever since it's changed to this new format and this new branding of it. Is it just FA now or something like that, or FC?
FC, yeah, FC or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it was just. I used to be one of those nerds that just used to get it on release day and play it, and and then I realised like I'm just spending my money when I could just just keep playing the old one. It's exactly the same.
No difference.
No difference whatsoever.
Okay, I'm staying away from him like I always do. I would never play FIFA. Not a fan of him. Never been a fan of him. And I mean, I like it on the Mega Drive. If that's anything.
Thing is, I think a lot of people pulled in the hype with it, and I was the same. I've had 3 or 4 or 5, probably 6 FIFAs, but I'll never get one again.
I remember on Sega.
No one realise how much money you're spending. It's ridiculous.
On Sega, you could play as Malta, and they had this player who could actually throw the ball into the net. And we used to play with, literally just throw it and it just goes straight in the net. I don't know if it was a hack or a glitch or what, but me and my mates always used to fight over who was Malta because we knew we had guaranteed 5 goals there.
That's a rate glitch, that, isn't it?
Proper glitch.
I remember, I think it was the first FIFA on the Mega Drive, and I remember if you press back and shoot, literally, you have to time it right. It's like a centimetre from the halfway line. Is an instant goal.
Yeah,
it is an instant goal. And I think
FIFA 95.
I think I beat my mate 95-0. So honest, I was trying to get to 100, and it was just like I didn't get it in the end. But it was like 95-0. I literally just it was just like kick off, run, tackle him, shoot it in, and it was just like, mate, this is shit.
Did he have the pure FIFA rage? That's the question. Did he smash the controller?
We'll get into it. We'll definitely get into it. So, I mean, my worst game. I mean, I've been thinking about this for a long, long time, and it's really. And the only game that I could think of, it's not actually. No, it's PlayStation 2. That is, or PlayStation 1. So I can't use it. It was Destruction Derby. Shit! I can't
it's
use
crap.
It.
We've mentioned this. I mentioned it because you'll take front end damage and it'll break your back end. It's like, how did that happen?
Yeah, shit. I'm gonna have to go to you, Sonny, because I need to think. Damn.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to be saying this probably. I'm going to have a really unpopular opinion, but I'm going to go with Fortnite.
Oh,
yeah, bring it. I can't get on with it. I tried to join the hype. I tried to get involved because it's a free download. So I thought, let's go for it. Let's jump on the hype. But I just can't get on with it. And I don't know if it's because I'm used to Modern Warfare, Black Ops, that kind of style, but yeah, for me it's Fortnite. It's just
That's interesting.
It just grinds my gears every time I see it, every time I hear about it. Even my oldest lad, he wants to play it. I'm like, you just play it when I'm not here then, because I don't want to see that on my TV. I have a genuine hate for it. I've come to stir the pot, lads.
Because you've died a few times, and people have been doing this when they've killed you.
I've seen that. It's that one lad who had they call it the Fortnite dance and all this. I'm thinking, shit, man, I'm getting old.
AI can paint your cat in the style of Van Gogh.
I love it because I get my son and my daughter pretty fucking shit hot at it for their ages, to be fair. And they carry me sometimes. I think this is awesome. I've got gamers for kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I might need to give it another go, but no, I've had a good few stabs at it, and it's just not.
It's not easy.
For me. It's not easy neither. That's probably why I just get frustrated.
I love Fortnite.
It's gonna be Pac-Man.
I love it, and I can sit and play. I mean, I didn't like the last season, but I love it. I love Fortnite. I just love it. The only thing there is one thing I don't like about it is when you get your crowns, they get deleted. I don't like that.
I know when you restart season.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It does get silly though, because my mate's got like 98 at the minute. I'll be so glad at the end of this season when it goes back to 0. It's like,
well, that's what I mean. It's like it's such like I was playing a mobile game called Lord of the Rings Middle Earth, and I fucking loved it. And I was like literally playing it every minute I got. I was just playing Lord of the Rings Middle Earth, and it's this battle game, and I got Aragorn, I got all the hobbits. I made like this hobbit army, and I was just like, I was dominating. And then the season was over, and then I had to start again. And I was like, well, hold on, I've paid for these fucking characters. I must have put 100 quid in. Yeah, I lost everything. You start again from scratch. So I messaged him going, oh, where's my characters? And they're like, oh, yeah. I was like, I don't mind starting again, but you deleted the characters that I got. And they're like, yeah, you start from scratch. I'm like, what? I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
I'd have blew up, mate. I'd have lost it.
No, I just went to the bank and said, I don't recognise the payments.
Thank you very much.
So, fuck you. You want to take my hobbits off me? You can fuck my So yeah. I mean, I'm still thinking. I don't know. I mean, weirdly, all right. I don't know if I'm going to get fucking shut down for this. I don't like the new Mortal Kombats.
Ooh, that's a big call.
No,
because they've brought movie characters and crap into it. Is that what's done it to you?
No, I mean, I like the fighting. I think it's really good. I like the graphics and I like the fatalities, but I hate the fact that you have to press down, up, right, left, right, up, square, X, circle, and you do a fatality.
There you go.
I'm like, I fucking hate it. Like, I hate it. I just want to watch. I want to kick someone's head in and kill him. Just why can't I just press X?
Yeah,
I tell you what I love about it. You know, when they do that, the big moves and you see the bones breaking. I think that's amazing. That.
Oh yeah.
The X-ray, bosh.
That is brilliant. Stuff like that's brilliant. But I just like no one wants. I just want to kill someone with the nice fatalities. Like, have you played the new Street Fighter 6?
No, because I can't play it because I'm shit at it.
Now, I said the same thing, right? I did. I was like, I can't play Street Fighter for shit because I hate the controls. However, Street Fighter have completely changed it up, like really fucking changed it up. So now you can have competitive or you can have modern. The competitive is you can basically it's the whole old moves where you have to do your like a whole D-pad rotation 90 degrees and backwards and do that and then square and up. And you do 10% damage when you do it, like 10% more. But you can have modern, and you just use your right stick. Like that's it.
Oh.
So your Hadouken's left, right stick. Your uppercuts up, right stick.
But then you don't get as much power because you're not doing it by the coding.
Minus 10%. Okay. Minus 10%. So it's literally so you don't have the power to do moves. But that's clever, and it's brilliant.
It is clever.
And it's like you're sitting there, and like all of a sudden, like all these old school Street Fighter players, oh, you shit. Oh, you're sick of it. It's modern. You're fucking modern players. And then there's people in modern. But it's like, well, if you was that good, you'd beat the modern players. So stop moaning. You're just not that good. So yeah. So I went on it, and I've been Zangief, and I've just fucking flattened everyone on it. I love it.
That's awesome.
And it's like, I mean, if you do Zangief's like pile driver, you have to jump in the air, you have to do a 360 rotation, then flick it up, and then press square and X at the same time to catch him in the air. Or I could just jump in the air and press right stick.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So it's really good. If you Street Fighter 6 is really, really good, and it's online, and you can see everybody. It's like World of Warcraft. You can walk around, see people online in the streets. You can just go.
Wow.
You can just start on people and challenge them.
Not a fight.
Yeah, and you can create your own characters as well. No, it's wicked. Yeah, but yeah, Mortal Kombat only for the fact that I can't do the fatalities, and I hate it, and I just want it to be like Street Fighter, where I can just press it. If that is true, that you can actually do that, I'll be buzzing, and I'll probably buy the Mortal Kombats because I want to just fatality people. That's all I want to do. So yeah, and I did like watching the RoboCop Rambo shit. But yeah, Mortal Kombat out the fucking window, out the window. So we've done a best and worst modern. I mean, how do you guys feel about modern and the games that we've said? I mean, I never played FIFA. I'm a bit disappointed there's something about Fortnite.
It just reminds me of like Minecraft and Call of Duty. That's all Fortnite is. It's like Minecraft and like Call of Duty's had a baby and just spat out this absolute fucking like colourful garbage.
Breathe, Sam. Breathe.
I just wanted
to. And this is Sonny's last podcast, by the way. So we'll.
I really just wanted to wind Robert up a little bit more. So yeah. So we'll go into retro. So again, the story is modern has better games than retro. So we're going to go straight in. Your worst multiplayer retro game. Now this was difficult because there's so many good games and so many good retro. So have a think about your worst retro. My worst one was Killer Instinct. Now, Killer Instinct, I don't know if you guys ever played it, but Killer Instinct was, you've got Mortal Kombat, then you had Street Fighter, then Street Fighter spawned fucking hundreds of 2D fighters, like fighting. It just spawned loads, and then Mortal Kombat came out, and then people were like, well, we want to do something like Mortal Kombat Street Fighter, and then it spawned shit like the Rise of the Robots, what a load of toss that was, and then Rise of Monsters, and all this crap came out, and Killer Instinct, everyone loved it, and I just didn't get it. So like you could do 185 hit combos, like no joke. Like you'd sit there, watch it when you get a chance, and you're just sitting there going, ultimate, superb, ultimate. You're just sitting there watching your character just getting bounced around and battered left, right, and centre. And I hated it. I just hated it. The characters looked shit. The graphics were shit. Everything about the game was shit. The music is just shit. Killer Instinct can do one. It was crap. So yeah.
But did you hate it because everyone else liked it?
I don't think everyone liked it. I'm not sure. It's rated as a really good game, but I just don't get it. Like the combos on it and the characters on it, it was just crap. It's just crap. And I just didn't get it, and I didn't understand the hype. And I went out and bought it. I spent 30, 40 quid on it. And I remember, and it looked good, and then the magazines, it looked good. And then, because obviously we never could see it on the internet. We only had Games Master magazines, and you can only look at the images and you just assume that it's good, and then you look in the other option you've got is either your mate had it, or you go into the game shop and then you look at the back of the box. That's it. We didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
So it looked good. I mean, I bought Rise of Robots. I was that idiot who bought Rise of Robots as well. Have you ever played that, Sonny?
No, not Rise of Robots. No.
By far the worst game ever. It is. I think it is probably the worst game in history.
It's terrible. Even the way it looked on case were terrible.
I mean, you could only pick one robot, and you had 8 characters, and it was just Street Fighter, and it was the most. I think. Don't quite.
That's what I call Rise of the Robot. I just won.
I think it was the most expensive marketing campaign for any computer game in history as well.
Wow.
In history.
In history, yeah.
And not bad.
Yeah, and everybody was hyped up for it. So they did this massive hype for such a bad game. It did terrible, and it was just terrible. It's just, yeah. But mine's Killer Instinct. Go away. Do one. Don't like ya. Never will. Stop trying to get people to get me to play it. What about you, Sonny?
So, like, I don't think a lot of people probably played this, but this is how sort of like my dad was. He bought me the old sort of SNES, and one of the games that he got, I think, quite cheap on it was Goof Troop. I don't know if anyone's played that.
That wasn't a bad game.
No idea what that is.
I hated that game. I absolutely despised that game.
No, it
It was
was
absolute. Yeah, it was.
Oh, actually,
And I think it's because he got it with it. And it's like, yeah, you just got like a freebie. You just got a little. Yeah, I found this on the way out as well. Just grab that, take that.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
that was
I think
That'll do you till Christmas. Crack on.
yeah, literally. I got it in
thinking-
January.
Woo! 11 months to go.
No, I'm thinking of Animaniacs. I don't think I'm actually going to Google it while we're here, but I can't remember Goof Troop.
Yeah, Goof Troop. I was just looking back at it now as well, and I was just like, even looking at the gameplay images.
They make you mad.
It's just like it's the only game I had for a while.
I can't remember this.
Can't
Yes,
remember
I
Goof Troop.
do. Yes, I do. I did have this. I did
It
have
was
this.
annoying.
It
It was annoying.
was.
It helped when my neighbour got a SNES in the end, and we just started trading games. I said, "You don't want to trade games with me, mate. I've got Goof Troop. There's no point trading with me."
It wasn't that bad. It was. I thought it was all right actually, but
Maybe I'll go back now, and it might bring some like memories back of where my dad didn't really love that.
Bit of nostalgia.
But yeah, that's the one for me.
That's
A bit
horrible,
out there
though.
again.
kind of Robbo, your worst retro.
Right. This is the reason I sold a Sega Saturn. This game, and it was the last Sega I owned because obviously it ended after the Dreamcast. I didn't have one, and I got the first PlayStation throughout the same year, 1994. I don't know if you can remember a game called Virtual Fighter, the worst beat 'em up ever made. And I got it with Sega Saturn. I went, no, and I don't like beat 'em ups anyway, and it forced me to get rid of it. And I got, I traded it in for PlayStation 1 with Duke Nukem Time to Kill. What a game! Best trade up I've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh no, you see,
Yeah,
I
Virtual
don't.
Fighter.
Virtual Fighter wasn't that bad, and Duke Nukem.
Horrible game,
Duke
mate.
Nukem was shocking.
Shut up!
No, Shoot Nukem was
You
good.
start in a strip club. I was 10. Come on. I was living the dream.
Like, no. Was that one where you were like when you killed the pigs and you went bacon?
Yeah, time to kill.
Yeah. Was it the one that was it like with all these soundboards in it as well that everyone used? Like life is like a box of ammo. Was it that one?
It sounds familiar. I just can't remember it fully with the sound, but yeah,
Time
with the
to
bacon. I know
kick
that was bacon.
Yeah, it's time to kick ass and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. That one.
That's it. That's Duke Nukem.
Yeah. I remember they did. So the second, I'm thinking I might have been thinking. I remember which one it was in the
You're a few
PlayStation.
ahead.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's third person, wasn't it as well?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, and you could go to strip joints and then you can blow them up. You can blow the strippers up.
You can just shoot them after watching them dance like this.
Yeah, it was cool to watch the strippers. I think, but I think that was it. And like the pigs were policemen, weren't they as well?
Yeah, in police uniforms, right? Weird.
Yeah.
Robbo went for the pixelated pussy.
I went for the pigs, mate. What are you on about? Boink.
Okay, no, honestly.
But yeah, Virtual Fire. I don't care what you say, mate. I'm not a beat 'em up. I'm not a beat 'em up fucking one-on-one fighter game person thing. Anyway, and we saw that when I had a little play with you Street Fighter. I was stood there like I'm dead again. Oh, I'm dead again.
Just before.
Oh look, dead again.
I mean, well, I liked Virtual Fire. But it's no Tekken. I agree.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
No.
I can tolerate Tekken. I like Mortal Kombat. I hate Street Fighter because I'm just shit at it. But at least with them games, they had the characters.
I'm going to make you get 6. I'm going to make you get 6 because 6 you'll change your mind. But I love Street Fighter games, but 6 to me is the best. But
Only if I can
not,
play Eddie
obviously
and
not.
No, Eddie's not in it. He's Tekken.
Yeah, it's Tekken. Yeah. So it's
I used to like Armor King. I was quite good with Tekken with Armor King.
really. I was all about Hwang.
Hwarang.
And my mate was King, so we used to have a laugh where I had to always be first player, so it'd be Hwang King.
Hwang King.
Yeah, so I always had to be first.
Clever.
Yeah. While we got Duke Nukem, by the way, just before we go on to Johnny, so Duke Nukem quotes. You ready? So,
Come
like,
on.
this is the only
Send me back.
reason.
Send me back.
Honestly, I hated Duke Nukem, but this is the only reason I played it was just to find these quotes. So is your face, your ass. What's the difference?
That's right.
That's all right. Now you see me. Now you're dead.
You're like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the gaming world, mate. Mr. One-Liner.
I just used to love them. It was one of the best things ever. What was it? Your ass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker. Honest.
Make a very good ringtone.
there's
Just put all them in a line.
There's hundreds, but I'm just going to read the top 10. You're an inspiration for birth control.
I think this needs its own episode, doesn't it? Surely.
Mate, Duke Nukem's brilliant. Like, I mean, it's the
We've
one
got
that,
a cap cut right there.
not the PlayStation 1 version, but when they released Duke Nukem Forever, I think it was called. That was good. I really enjoyed that because it was just full of quotes because they knew that the quotes were good in the PlayStation. I mean, my boot, your face, the perfect couple. What's the one? I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
That's ace.
I love it. What's this one? Little pig, let me in, or huff and puff, and I'll kick your ass.
I want to play it now, just for these quotes.
Oh, God. So, yeah, so he's got, these are his famous quotes. Everyone knows the Duke Nukem one. So he's got, I've got balls of steel. That's one. Hail to the king, baby. That's another one. But this is the one I've already said, which was, it's time to kick ass and chew bubba gum, and I'm all out of gum.
That's right.
Duke Nukem quotes. Love it. Yeah, I love the Duke Nukem quotes. There was a guy who phoned up a woman. No, it was on. They were playing on Xbox Live, and he just used to use Duke Nukem soundboards. So when this woman's like going, "How dare you talk to my kid like that? Kiss my ass." Have a look at it. Just put like Duke Nukem as an argument with a woman, and and then he just starts spamming balls of steel, balls of steel, balls of steel. It's just yeah,
What a guy.
It is really good. Really good. So, sorry, Sonny. Yeah, what's your is it worst? Worst retro game. Worst retro game. Multiplayer.
I think I've done it, haven't I? Goof Troop.
We've done it.
Oh yeah, we've done it. Right. Okay, so we're gonna.
Hey, my
do-
best,
on to best.
Now we're on to best retro
Best one.
multiplayer. Now this was fucking tough. Like this was tough
Easy.
for me. It was
Easy for me.
I've honestly spent about 3 hours. Like that's a long time to find one game. So every time I put one up, I was like, nice. Super Mario Kart is up there, but it's not. I don't want to be that guy and pick Super Mario Kart because it's just easy. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, no-brainer. So I'm not going to go down that road. I'm not going to. Yeah. So Robbo, what was your best multiplayer? retro?
Easy, because I'm not going for what people think. I'm going to go for what I just loved to play with my friends. And the first game they made had easy buttons. You could do a finisher by playing L2, if you know what I mean, straight away by saying L2. SmackDown, WWE SmackDown. What a multiplayer game that was.
Oh man,
That was really good. I forgot all about SmackDown.
Because you could just do finishers easily. So you could be The Rock, you could be Triple H, you could be The Undertaker. Bosh, mate.
But the animations were fantastic as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think the first one they didn't have all like the complete finishers, but I think the second one did, didn't it? Like I think when you did it,
from the first.
did it. I thought on the first one where you did it, The Rock just stood there, chucked his thing off, and then dropped. But then if you did it on the next one, he ran across, threw his thing into the crowd.
I think he's got a point there.
Yeah.
No, I think it depends what finish you did. If you stood them up, you did the rock bottom finisher. And then only when you had them on the floor, you do you only hit one rope. I know what you mean. You hit one rope and then do it where you do the double on SmackDown 2.
I think it's SmackDown 2, which to me, I was like,
Yeah.
that's it.
You
SmackDown
go
2.
both ways.
Yeah, they
Because
completed it.
I think there were a thing about it, and he said the thing that made the People's Elbow such a popular move is it just took so long to do. In that time, anybody could have just gone up and done anything, but he could pull it off, and he got away with it for so long that it kicked off. And SmackDown 2 where it said you're going to have to put the full finisher in, not just one rope and elbow down. I want you see you go back and forth while doing all this. You know what I mean?
I know.
Awesome.
That is a top game. I remember that. That's a
It was really-
top game.
Yeah, the good
I
call,
had the
Robbo, good call.
best childhood with that game.
Yeah.
Anyone that came round, let's get SmackDown on.
Yeah. I remember sitting there for hours and hours and hours playing it. And we went through joypad after joypad as well. Just because it was just so good. I remember. Good call. Really, really good call.
Yeah.
What about you, Sonny?
I'm going a bit further back. Again, probably same as Robbo. It's just great memories growing up with my next door neighbour. It's Streets of Rage 2.
Brilliant.
We've just done that on stream.
Yeah, what a brilliant game.
What a game!
It's absolutely like just brilliant. Doing your smashing the car up at the end and all that is just like it's what we wanted to do. Really wanted just actually go obliterate a car. But, yeah, it was such a good game.
Mate, Streets of Rage. I mean, I still play it to this day. Like, if I sit down and go, I've got an hour and a half, I think, fuck it, I'll just stick Streets of Rage 2 on. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Streets of Rage 1 was all right. It was good, but it wasn't.
Yeah, 2 was awesome. Even like, do you remember the artwork?
Oh, it's brilliant. Like the music, everything.
Yeah,
The music.
it's awesome.
I can't think of a game that is as good as Streets of Rage 2. It is.
Yeah,
it
it's an
still
amazing
holds
call.
up. It still holds up. Like if you sat down and like I've sat down and got my like 11-year-old niece on it and just went, "What do you think today?" She loved it. Like she could sit there and it's the music's
Yeah.
still in tune with today, and it's just such a good game.
Top game.
Good call as well.
Well, what made it amazing for me that game, and going on to it, is when you kill a character, you just do that every time you kill one.
Yeah. And then like that.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
like, all that wasn't it?
Amazing.
Scene from a Bollywood film. It took ages for it to die.
Love it, absolutely love it. So, mine was it took ages. I'm gonna read my list off. Right. Okay. So obviously we had. This is what I had. So you guys might go, fucking, I remember this game. And yeah. So Streets of Rage 2 was on there. SmackDown wasn't. So good call, Robbo. Zombies Ate My Neighbours. Did you ever play that?
I'm contemplating doing that on stream.
It's a good game. It's a really good game.
It's hard.
Yeah, it was. It was a tough game. It's one of the hardest games, but it was multiplayer. The graphics were brilliant for its time, and the music was brilliant, and it was just so good. Can you remember it, Sonny?
No, I'm just looking back now to see if it sparks anything back with me.
No, so we've got Gunstar Heroes. Did anyone play Gunstar
Awesome game.
Heroes?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Fantastic multiplayer game. That was way ahead of its time. Bubble Bobble.
Bubble Bobble was awesome.
Bubble Bobble was brilliant.
I
Mate,
loved it.
Bubble Bobble was
Loved
brilliant.
it. Loved it.
Really,
Cats
really
on
good.
Bubble Bobble, Tetris, columns.
Oh, no.
Get rid of them all.
I remember we had like order shops back in the day, but they used to turn it into like a video shop, like a shit blockbuster basically. But it was like, there was an Asian one. There was an Asian, and they just had like copies. They just used to like just when you get 2 VCR players, just boom, 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 just used to copy these Bollywood films. And they had an arcade in there, play, and it was Bubble Bobble. And me and my mates used to absolutely hammer it. Just go in there and absolutely hammer that.
It was wicked.
Yeah,
it was
great game.
It was massive in the arcades. It was huge. It was one of the biggest arcade games out there. It was massive, and what a great game. My list's brilliant. Gauntlet. Can you remember Gauntlet? Gauntlet's really old.
I forgot that
old.
game existed.
Yeah, Gauntlet was brilliant. Gauntlet was really, really good. Joust. Did you ever play Joust? Where you were sat on giant chickens and you had like spears. There's only Atari 2600.
It's old, yeah.
And you just run at each other. And just like, if you had to time it just right so it stabs you in the head. It's fucking genius. Hogs of War.
Awesome game. 3D Worms. What a game.
Hogs of War with Rick Mail. You know, I got that down. I got Worms on there as well. Another fantastic.
Incoming!
Yeah, fantastic little game. Quake. You remember Quake?
I love Quake.
You ever Quake? The multiplayer shooting game? No. Unreal Tournament.
Quake.
You want to play Unreal Tournament?
We managed to put that on the school system on like a shared folder, and we all used to play Unreal Tournament.
Oh.
So as the IT teacher left, we were just all on Unreal Tournament.
Unreal Tournament was outstanding, wasn't it? Especially because it was
amazing.
It was the game. I don't know if you heard of it, Sonny. Have you ever heard when people say, "Oh, headshot"?
Yeah.
That was off Unreal Tournament. So,
right, okay.
So you're all running around this arena killing each other, and then if someone gets a headshot, you're like, boom, I just got the headshot. Like, boom, headshot. Oh, it was wicked.
Amazing.
Contra.
amazing.
I've got Contra on there. I don't know if people play
Good game.
Contra. Bomberman.
Yeah, Bomberman was awesome.
Yeah,
Bomberman is good.
So there's loads.
Yeah.
This is what my argument was. There's
Bomberman.
loads of cool retro games that are multiplayer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Amazing. Absolutely
Smash that on
amazing.
stream.
Yeah, we did. Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic was multiplayer.
I've never played one Star Wars game.
The Knights of the Old Republic was fucking disgusting. It was really good. You can get it on your mobile for £7, and it is.
What
it's
console were it on?
PlayStation 1, I believe, or PC. I actually think it was too big to go on the PlayStation. I'm not sure. I think I played it on PC.
Okay,
But
I
yeah.
might have to check it out.
And it took you days to get your lightsaber. But when you got your lightsaber, you was that's brilliant. Again, Smash Brothers was on there. My favourite was Micro Machines. That's what I willed it down
Yeah.
to. Micro Machines.
Yeah, I've had some good days
Machines.
and nights on Micro Machines.
Mate, I used to have the cartridge where you could plug your joypads in as well, so you could have 4-player. So the cartridge used to have 2 control slots.
Yeah,
So
I remember the prongs in the cartridge.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So yeah, I had that, and I mean, it was the first time we had 4-player on a console, and yeah, it was just
Oh yeah, wow.
Micro Machines was well good. And my second runner-up was, now this was the first time ever this happened, and it's called Phantasy Star Online, and it was on the Dreamcast. Now, it was the first time, so Dreamcast was around when the internet just came out, and not many people played this game, and it was mind-blowing, because you sat down and you played it, and then you hooked obviously you dial up, because it was dial up then. You dial up to your Dreamcast, and then the Dreamcast it like beep 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 beep, beep, like it would sign up, and then then you just watch yourself zoom into this world, people running around. You're like, hello, you're waving to people and you're saying hello, and you're like,
Oh my god!
yeah. So we would
Wow.
have been 16. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you're talking nearly 30 years ago, 20 years ago, nearly 30. Fucking hell, yeah. It's a long time ago.
Stop lying. 50 years ago.
So when we first saw that in like online, someone saying hello to you for the first time, it was amazing.
Blow your mind, yeah. I could imagine.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow.
So
Until your mum lifts the phone up.
yeah.
Oh, Dad.
So we got. I mean, so have you guys? So we are going to nearly finish the episode because we are nearly at the end. Have you guys got any stories to tell about any multiplayer games? Any story you can think of? I've got one where I played EA Hockey on the Mega Drive, and I've said this 1,000 times on the podcast. And I remember, I don't know what it is with that game. I'm not allowed to play it even to this day. I love the game, and I can't even play the computer. And I don't know what it does to me, but this game pisses me off. Like something rotten. I don't know what it is. So if I'm losing at that game, I just think snaps in my head. And I remember my brother was beating me and he was laughing, and him and his mates were all sat on the bed laughing, like purposely winding me up. Like they were purposely digging at me, going, "Oh, look at that!" And then I was scoring like, "Yeah, fuck you, it's a draw." Then he'll score again, and I'd be like, "Yeah!" All of them cheering him, and like fucking. And I remember he scored 3 and I would have won, so I just picked up the stool I was sitting on and just twacked it round his head. Just went, bang! I knocked my brother clean out. Like he was out. Like this stool was massive and it was just his wooden stool. My brother was like on the floor. His mates are like all shocked. And I just sat there going, "This fucking game." I walked out and I got grounded and everything. But yeah,
Wow.
EA Hockey is just a game I'm not allowed to play. Straight up.
I used to just love that game for just chucking your gloves off and having a scrap on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, but it didn't really make sense that bit because like you just even if you timed it right, it just didn't work. So you just sat there tapping the buttons, hope for the best. Yeah. So yeah, what about you, Rob or Sonny? You got any stories? A funny multiplayer story?
I can remember mine with brother. It must be a brother thing. My brother used to be amazing at Super Smash Melee for the GameCube. And I used to play it a lot at my sister's house because I've got an older sister and everyone used to go to her house to play video games as a group because you couldn't do it in your mum and dad's house because they're a bit mardy. And yeah, he was there with his mates playing Super Smash Brothers Melee, and I don't know he was good. I don't know why I do it to myself. And I played him and his mates at it, and I got battered for about half an hour, 45 minutes. they're doing the usual thing. His older brother is just fucking rinsing me. His mates are rinsing me, mate. And I just fucking stand up and I punch the TV, right? It's one of them old school TVs that are hard as fuck. Glass is this fucking thick. And I broke my hand in 3 places.
Oh,
So I punched it and I stood there and went, oh, that hurt. I'm not going to cry. I walked out, went straight home, cried. I went, Dad, I think I broke my hand 3 places. Bosh, have that. But I walked out not crying. I'm going home.
What about you, Sonny?
Something similar, but I didn't. No one broke any arms, but yeah, where my previous employment, we used to play. We used to finish work around 10:30, 11:15, and then everybody just used to jump on all the lads. It was more quite laddie area where we was working. Like, right, lads, Modern Warfare 2. As soon as you get in, yeah, get on it, cool. And we used to mix up the maps. And there must have been about a good 10 of us, and we'd go on to like Rust because it was absolutely tiny. But with 10 people on there, it's a laugh.
Carnage.
There was this guy who had the heartbeat monitor, and he just kept boom, boom, picking everyone off, boom, 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 boom. But he kept picking off this one lad. I won't say his name because he'll get Mardy if he hears this. And just kept picking him off to a point where he left and didn't come to work the next day. He didn't come to work. Swear down, he did not come to work. He's like, nah, not coming. Nah, you can all fuck off. You're all in on it. You're all fucking egging him on. You're all doing this. You're all doing that. You're all in on it. You've been plotting it while I was at work. I know what you're doing. This, that, the other. Yeah. So,
Beautiful.
He literally had the day off after.
Love
Big
it.
shit out of dog, did he?
Yeah, he proper. The dummy was out.
Oh, love it. I remember I was playing. Can you remember World of Illusion? Me and Robbie, we played it on the stream. World of Illusion, the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck.
Oh yes.
And that was multiplayer. And I remember my brother he used to be in the army, like did an army camp or whatever. And he went away and he was like, "Don't play my Mega Drive when I'm gone." I was like, "I won't." Literally, as soon as he got out the door, watched the car drive after Mega Drive went on. And then when he got back, he was like, "Right, we're going to finish World of Illusion." I was like, "Okay, let's stick it on." So we were playing it. And I remember going, "No, you don't do that. You need to go this bit here. Just jump down here."
Oh, no.
And then we go in. And I didn't realise, obviously. And then we were just playing it. I was like, no, I need to pull you through. Okay. And then all of a sudden, I just remember going, I just got punched. And he was like, you've been playing my fucking Mega Drive without me. How do you know all this stuff? I'm like, oh, yeah. Shit.
Already in Games Master.
Damn, you got me. Yeah, proper clap me one for that. Yeah, I mean, me and my brother just argued on everything. Like, no matter what, we weren't allowed to play games in the end because it was just. Yeah, I mean, that's why I was good at Street Fighter because he just kept beating me. And at one point, he bought. My brother knows quite a lot of odd people, right? Like, he knows loads of. This is my big brother's son, not my little brother.
Yeah.
So my big brother knows loads of odd people, and he brought this guy round, and it obviously is an Irish guy called Paddy, and they're all called Paddy. And he was sat round and he was just like, my brother was like, don't win. What do you mean? He was like, don't beat him. Because this guy's like top Street Fighter boxer guy. Just don't beat him. So I'm sat there going like, fucking hell, I'm playing this guy. So I was like, sat down, I'm just going to beat him. I was like, is he talking? I didn't give a shit. Like, I sat there, like, my brother would protect me. I sat there and I beat him. And he just looked at me and I just went, fuck that. Just lost everything. He looked at me to say, "You win again, I'm going to kill you." And I was just like, "Yeah." I remember that. I really remember that. Yeah, I can still like that. That caused some PTSD. That did.
You still feel his eyes watching you.
Oh, he was scary. He was a scary man. Yeah. But yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was our multiplayer retro modern episode, and Sonny's first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And Robbo, do you have anything to say before we end the episode?
No, well, obviously it's the usual stuff, but yeah, well done to Sonny on your first episode, mate.
Yes,
one of many. Welcome to the show. Well, if that's what we call it, but yeah. No. I mean, if you check out our socials, we've got 10,000, nearly 10,000 on YouTube now. TikTok
we have
smashing.
got 10,000. We're on 10.1.
We've hit it, have we?
Yeah, 10.1.
Come on. And the one I want to get everyone on board with now is I go away now for a couple of weeks. When I come back on the 1st of November, we are doing a live stream where I'm going to do a horror game. We're going to set it up where I want you all watching. We're going to set up this screen where you can donate, and it sets off a massive screen. I want you to scare me to death on the 1st of November. We're going to be advertising that on all socials, and it's for a good cause because we're going to get Sonny up to date with all the tech from anything we make from it.
Yeah.
So come on, support it, guys.
Yeah, support Sonny. That's what it's going to be. So yeah. So if you can all chip into that, that'd be amazing. And I just wanted to say as well, Sonny, do you got anything to say before we go?
No, thanks for having me. I think it was, you guys made it definitely a lot easier with your sort of charismatic and your comedy. So yeah, definitely made it easier. And I'm glad I ruffled a few feathers with some of my choices as well.
Same here. He's going to be fuming when he gets all this, you know.
Gonna call you after and say, get him gone. I don't want him.
Controller's going straight out in the mate.
He's gonna get all that money and just buy me Fortnite.
It's free. There you go.
I'll buy you a skin so you can lose a dance.
Oh, no. And I would just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting us. I mean, we're at 10.1 on YouTube. We're at 10.1 weirdly on TikTok, so that's weird that we're on 10.1 on both. But
it's all about me on YouTube.
Yeah, but we've got. I mean, if you look on YouTube now, we've got over 180 adverts coming from old retro games. We've got little bins over there, right? Little bins. Yeah. So then we've got. So we've got loads of retro adverts. We've got loads of shorts coming. I'm going to be doing the quest for the best arcade game. I'm currently at game number 7. So I've got a long way to go.
You've got a hell of a long way to go yet, mate.
Very long way.
Yeah, over 1,000. So I'll get through them. I've started off with Asteroids and Battle Zone and Tempest, and I've got like Gauntlet coming up and Joust and Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and yeah, so I'm going to go through every single arcade game. It's going to be our own little thing. And we have a new season of Games Tasker, which we'll be talking to Sonny to get him on the season. So hopefully that will be in the next few weeks. So that will be out soon. This episode is going to be already uploaded. So thank you to everybody who's listened. And thank you, Sonny, for your first episode. Thank you, Robbo. And we will speak to you on the next episode. So thank you very much for listening.
Guppy.